What's going on, guys? Cosmic Collector here, and in today's video we'll be unboxing the Diamond Select Iron Giant statue. This is the Gallery Diorama PVC Iron Giant statue. The box is a little beat up, but the plastic insert protected the figure, so it's not damaged in any way. Shout out to Jovica, he requested to see this review and a few others. ZK also made some requests. So our next few reviews here on the channel will be the Figuarts Zero Kakashi and Obito, as well as the Masterlized Naruto, and Zabuza since he's from the same line. If you also want to request a certain review to see first, popping up on the screen now are the figures I have in hand and will be reviewing here on the channel. So just let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next, and I'll add it to the queue. And if you're not already, go and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos. On the back of the box here, we have a nice shot of the figure, as well as a brief description of the character and statue. Shout out to the designer Joe Allard. I love when they credit the artist or designer on the box. Here's a quick look at the bottom of the box. And here's the top. Now let's go and jump into the unboxing. Alright, the diorama comes fully assembled, so now that we have it unboxed, let's go and take a closer look.
I'm Superman.
Overall, this is an amazing diorama statue. I rewatched the Iron Giant before this review, and it still holds up as a really great film. It takes place during the time of the space race and the Cold War, so I love the tension and fear of the unknown that brings. The movie takes a lot of elements from old sci-fi and monster movies, and does a great job balancing those styles. Since this is a Warner Bros. Film, they directly reference Superman several times, and Hogarth likens the Iron Giant to Superman, and uses his backstory to teach him to use his powers for good and not evil. This heavily influences the Iron Giant's personality, hence the pose and design of this statue. This diorama is actually based off the scene in the scrapyard where the Iron Giant puts this S on his chest and does the iconic Superman pose. Starting off with the base, it's well sculpted and does a great job showing the elevation or unevenness of the dirt. And we can see the large and small rocks scattered throughout. And the paint and shading does a great job highlighting the various textures. The diorama is based off the scrapyard, so they included random junk around him. We can see some oil barrels, an old safe, a boat, a furnace, a wheel, and a portion of a fence. These are just random items, but each one is well sculpted and painted. And I love how each one is beat up or broken, showcasing the wear and tear of them being abandoned in the junkyard. The Iron Giant is resting his front foot on an old yellow car or a taxi, and I love how it's being crushed under the weight of his foot. And we can see his back leg is also making an imprint in the dirt. The Iron Giant himself looks incredible, and they nailed the paint and design. They sculpted the various gears and mechanisms throughout his body and perfectly translated him into 3D. I love the attention to detail, especially on his feet and leg mechanisms. The different joints and body parts all came out really great, and it looks like they could actually move or articulate at those points. As a DC fan, I love that they chose to go with the Superman pose for this diorama. The S on his chest looks great, and there's even a chunk gone out of the bottom, which is accurate to the scene and a great detail since he found it in the scrapyard. Lastly, they nailed the face and head sculpt. Even though he's a robot, they nailed his likeness. I love his circular eyes and his jaw or mouthpiece. And they even included the dent on his head, which is a key detail in the film. Overall, this is an incredible Iron Giant statue, and I highly recommend picking it up if you're a fan of the film. Alright, and now for the size of the figure. He stands just under 11 inches, or around 27 centimeters. For size comparison, here it is next to a Funko Pop. And here it is next to a Funko Out of Box. Here it is next to the McFarlane Toys Superman. As well as the McFarlane Toys Batman. Here it is next to the McFarlane issue 302 Spider-Man. And here it is next to the Gallery Diorama Weapon X. And lastly, here it is next to the Wake Up Your Memories Flame Wingman. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. And let me know down in the comments if you want to see more diorama reviews. And since you made it this far into the video, go and check out one of the two popping up on the screen now. The one on the left is a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. And the one on the right is a video that I recommended. And until next time, God bless.